Okay, I know that asking you, are you happy, is a pretty meaningless question. It lacks context and it doesn't really tell how fulfilled or how satisfied you are. Like, I feel happy when I have my morning coffee, but I can also feel happy when I hang out with my friends or when I get paid. But happiness, however you define it, is fleeting, just like any other emotions. Like, if my coffee went bad, if my friends decided to ditch me last minute, or if payroll made a mistake, I would instantly feel upset. So in this video, I want to bring you a few better definitions when it comes to measuring our happiness, which is gratitude, satisfaction, and appreciation, instead of measuring every moment by how happy you are. The truth is, most people don't really ask themselves how they feel or why they do what they do. I strongly defy living on autopilot, but I can think of a few reasons why we all do that. The first reason is that human beings are emotional and social creatures. We follow the crowd, we have a tribe, and we make decisions based on how we feel most of the time. That's why most people do things that most people do, and they live a mediocre life. And this is what I call the following the society script, without questioning what they really want. Because most things are decided for them since childhood, and they are brainwashed into following the same path. And part of the society script is also wasting our time, energy, and attention, or what I like to call the T, on things that don't matter, nor are they in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That's why there is no actual fulfillment. We are motivated by all the wrong reasons. The society script is the should. You should have a college degree, you should get married, have kids, have mortgage before you turn 30, you should have X amount of annual income by the time you turn 30, or you should retire at 60 or 65, whatever. So when we let go of expectations that are imposed by other people, we are technically eliminating the should from our dictionary, and that starts opening up possibilities. And the second reason is that we always think happiness lies somewhere in the future. For example, I will be happy when I have that job, I will be happy when I have that perfect partner or have that amount of money in my bank account. And then we fail to enjoy this real moment. But this moment is all we have. And that's why we're always unfulfilled or unhappy. So we suck at being happy because we're chasing for the wrong things and we are asking ourselves the wrong question. What do we do about that? Instead of asking yourself what makes you happy, ask this question instead. What do you want? What's the small step that you can do today that will get you closer to your ideal self? When you really sit down and ask yourself what do you want, you stop delaying your dreams. Echoing Tim Ferriss and MJ DeMarco's ideas, you don't want to be that 70-year-old driving an exotic Ferrari. Likewise, you don't want to only have the time and money to travel when you can't even walk or when you are full of wrinkles. Plot your mini retirements. Oftentimes, they don't cost much. And this is how I constantly reinvented my identity and redefining my happiness throughout the years. I always wanted to make music all day since I was a kid. After my bachelor degree in commerce, I felt absolutely miserable. I couldn't see myself sitting in a cubicle punching figures all day until I turned 60. So I quit. And now I literally make music all day by trade. I'm also actively plotting my career towards more autonomy in my life, in order to accommodate my travel plans. I've experienced many, often random getaways, and concluded I want more of that. So yes, go experiment to see what you really want. Sometimes we have that ideal lifestyle in mind, but then we actually might not like it. That's why experimenting is the good way to go. Do some mini tests to see for yourself. There are 2 other tips that I have to not suck at being happy. First one is practice mindfulness. I know it sounds boring, but hear me out. When you tune into how you really feel, then you start realizing what you actually want, and you can slowly take those mundane tasks out of your schedule. You will also start distinguishing between comfort and fulfillment. You will want to be good to your future self. That might mean that you have to work hard for a short period of time now in order to have a better future. But as long as you have the intention, that's the thing that matters the most. And the second tip is to proactively practice happiness. Happiness is like a skill or a muscle that can be strengthened. Because by default, we don't want to confront ourselves. We are afraid of other people's opinions about our true desires. For example, no one would agree with me when I wanted to make music 24/7 as a kid. It's easier to follow the crowd, put our head down and bury our dreams. than to actually make a leap. We overthink and underestimate happiness at the same time. What we actually need might not be the fast car or the mansion or the money, but gratitude towards the little things in life and the moments that can't be quantified. You don't need to follow the crowd. Eliminate the word should when it comes to deciding your next career, finance, relationships, or personal move. Imagine how great your life would be when you have more autonomy and get to live life on your own terms. Go live your dream life now. Being true to yourself is the only way to be happy, however you define it. If you're feeling a bit stuck, I recommend watching this video here, in which I talk about how I actually took the leap from being an unhappy accountant to a thriving music therapist now. Let's move forward together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.